The Milky Way is that band of light that you see across the sky on a clear night. I can't tell if there are any more clear nights in Brooklyn, but you must have seen the Milky Way, right? See a faint band of light at night? Well, that's just 100 billion stars, all seen together, edge on, as in this picture. If you could get out of the Milky Way galaxy and look down on it, it would look like that picture. And if we did look down the Milky Way galaxy, where would the sun and nearby stars be? Would stars be? Would stars be? Would it be in the center, where things look in center, where things look in center, where things look important, or at least well lit? No. We would be way out here in the suburbs, in the countryside of the galaxy. We're not in any important place. All the stars you could see would be in a little place like that. And the Milky Way would be this band of light, 100 billion stars all together. The fact that we live in the outskirts of the galaxy was discovered long time ago, towards the end of the First World War, by a man named Harlow Shapley, who was mapping the position of these clusters of stars. See, every one of these is a bunch of maybe 10,000 stars all together, called a globular cluster. And you can see that they are centered around the middle, the center of the galaxy. People used to think that the sun was at the center of the galaxy. Something import something about our position. Turns out to be wrong. We live in the outskirts. Globular clusters are centered around skirts. 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 Globular clusters are centered around the marvelous middle of the Milky Way galaxy. And then it turned out that this isn't the only skirts. Globular clusters are centered around 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 the marvelous middle of the Milky Way galaxy. And then it turned out that this isn't the only galaxy. We live in this one, but there are many others. And skirts, globular clusters are centered around skirts. 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 Globular clusters are centered around the marvelous middle of the Milky Way galaxy. And then it turned out that this isn't the only galaxy. We live in this one, but there are many others. And as this picture reminds us, there are many different kinds of galaxies, of which ours might be just this one. There are in fact 100 billion other galaxies, each of which contains something like 100 billion stars. Think 100 billion stars. Think 100 billion stars. Think 100 billion stars. Think of how many stars and planets and kinds of life there may be in this vast, awesome universe. As long as there have been years, we have searched for our place in the cosmos. Who are? We find that we live upon an insignificant planet.
We embark on a we embark 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 we embark